After filming television and food commercials for the last 20 years, it finally hit me. The issue is right in front of us, and nobody's paying attention. In my career, I filmed it all. From the world's stoutest pitmasters smoking that succulent meat candy with Georgia peachwood.
Hot damn!
It was good. To filming the most lean mavericks in the fitness industry that created shows such as Extreme Weight Loss and The Biggest Loser. I found myself between two very different worlds, and still, I wasn't paying attention. 3 years ago, I was documenting morbidly obese contestants for a pilot where they were undergoing lifestyle modification to prevent disease. These fast fooders were forced to forego the traditional American diet and eat only plants. What? No meat? No milk? No eggs? I thought to myself, this goes against everything we were taught growing up. Guess what? They didn't die. In fact, they were healthy and full of vitality. For the first time ever, I was finally paying attention. We're fat, we're diseased, we're medicated, and our food is killing us. My name is Danny. I'm a husband, father of 3, and ever since I've been trying to raise a plant-based household, and it's constant war. It's constant war at the grocery store, it's war at the school cafeteria, it's war at birthday parties, it's war at holidays, it's war on set. Are you paying attention? Since committing to the vegan lifestyle, my back doesn't hurt anymore. I only lost 30 pounds, my skin never looked healthier, and just like those fast fooders, my physical appearance immediately changed for the better. Are you paying attention? Let's rewind 3 years. Before this epic transition, like all good gluttons, I wanted one last supper. And boy, did I want it to be a devastating treat. In my mind, there was only one place that could serve as ground zero for this triple bypass farewell feast. It had to be animal style. But not any animal style would suffice. It had to be a specific breed of animal, with loads of cheese and heart-clogging goodness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a proper SoCal salute to kicking a bad habit I'd been living my entire life. I was saying goodbye. Like a man on death row, I eagerly awaited this last meal, salivating at just the thought of the last of my first bites. And wouldn't you know, after sinking my teeth into my farewell to fast food, that first bite was frigid cold. Was this a sign? Was this a premonition? In my own mind, had I already made the conversion and promised to live a healthier life? I was, like I said, finally paying attention. Next, I wanted hard evidence. I wanted to know exactly what was happening internally. First up, blood test.
It's time to check that moose grease.
And to no surprise, my blood test results came back animal style. My damn blood looked like Thousand Island.
Those ingredients consist of mayonnaise, ketchup, cream, orange juice, chili sauce, Tabasco sauce, pickle relish.
Every marker they measured was beginning to redline across the board. So I went plant-based, and boy did I go hard. Gone were the days of eating out of paper bags from a drive-thru. Gone were the days of supersizes. Hello fresh greens. Hello grains and rolled oats. Hello tofu. It is so nice to meet you. I gave this plant-based reinvention 365 days. It became an obsession. I thought to myself, what a better way to check my progress than another blood test?
It's time to check that moose grease again.
I called the doc, made an appointment, and went in for another round of blood draws. This time, it felt different. I felt different. Just like those fast fooders that I documented for the pilot, I too never looked better. My entire blood chemistry panel plummeted into an ideal healthy range. My new blood results were still animal style, but this time that of a thoroughbred racehorse.
After drinking from the winner's trough.
Is that the key? Does a healthy diet mean shorter doctor visits? Or better yet, does healthy eating mean no more doctor visits? Imagine that one. Eat more plants, see less doctors. Maybe I was playing hooky when they taught that lesson in school. Or did they never teach that lesson in school in the first place? Are you paying attention? In 1 year, I went from the poster boy for pre-diabetes to a model of perfect health, all because I changed my diet, stopped letting fast food commercials dictate my food choices, and started giving a shit about what I put in my mouth. I mean, We are what we eat, right? I began to think there must be some truth about eating a plant-based diet. And maybe the system we have in place in this country is the cause of so many diseases. I mean, research is always telling us to avoid fat and sugar and salty foods because they're bad for us. If that's the case, then why are we bombarded with fat and sugar and salty foods around every aisle of every grocery store across this sick country? Are you paying attention? It became clear as day, the American food industry is broken. It is a system that pushes meat, dairy, and saturated fats on all of us, not for our health, but for their profit. These businesses spend millions of dollars a year trying to scare us into eating their food, and it's working. As a result, we are overweight, we are diseased, we are medicated, and we are dying. Now I need you to pay attention. It was time to start my own riot, a plant-based riot. But I knew I would need soldiers. I didn't know anything about starting a garden or what the hell a free radical was. I knew nothing. And I wasn't finding the messages I needed to hear. I decided to assemble a team. First up, Dr. Brian K. Blackburn. He's got a PhD in biomedical science and nutrition. He's also a retired MMA fighter who loves to look the opposition straight in the eye. Next, we needed the garden guru, a soil maker, and a man who knows more about plants than the plants themselves. Enter the farmer's market master, Mike Wood of Whisper Farms. Together, we are taking it upon ourselves to create an evidence-based call-to-action podcast that might just end up saving your life. Are you still paying attention? We want to become a local resource, the one I was trying to find a couple years back. We want to do something about the current dietary epidemic in our community. How, you ask? Exploring conscious and intentional eating, reversing disease through diet and exercise, and growing your own fountain of youth. You will love our banter as us three dads will give fact and opinion on what our American food industry is doing to your health. You will meet guests who are real and raw as they share their experiences. We are taking control and getting ourselves dirty by putting our moringa where our mouth is and showing you guys it's easier and cheaper than you think to maintain a disease-free life. We are not okay with the current eating habits of our community, and we are fighting against it. As the riot grows, so does your community. Become aware. Quit putting off your health. There's too much at stake. Join Brian, Mike, and myself and subscribe to Plant-Based Riot. Mount up, become aware, and care for your body. Plant-Based Riot.